Check it. Look. Rissa and Quan, the queen and the don. He's from Jamaica. She's Italian. They come together for love and good time. Subscribe to the soul, cause it's Rissa and Quan. Rissa and Quan, the queen and the don. He's from Jamaica. She's Italian. They come together for love and good time. Subscribe to the soul. Watch your king and the don.
What's good, Team Rissa and Quan?
It's your girl, Rissa G.
And it's your boy Quan, and together we're unstoppable
and unbreakable.
Alright guys, so we're back with another lit video. We're actually back with another lit story time. I know it's been a while since we did a story time, but today we're here to share a story time that surprisingly we never shared with you guys.
Surprisingly? It ain't surprising to me, you guys, because this topic is something that I had to personally get over and be able to speak about. And the reason we decided to bring you guys this video was because literally like 5 minutes ago, Quan and I were sitting on the couch and we were basically just like reminiscing on the beginning of our relationship. And we were just thinking back on the beginning, how it all started and everything. And we never shared this with you guys, but in the beginning of our relationship, it was a true struggle for me personally.
Nah, for real.
Like,
for the both of us.
For the both of us, yeah. Like, we were both still like growing and like learning, but for me personally, because like I had trust issues like to the max, and it was really hard for me to trust someone. Things were happening in the beginning of our relationship that made me kind of like not trust Quan, and it wasn't even his fault.
Yeah, I was about
now
to
looking back on it.
But I'm gonna be completely honest. I take a little blame with the reasons for her like trust issues and the whole issue with us like having problems in the beginning of our relationship. It was all due to my past, and I'm sorry.
I'm over it now. The fact that I can sit down and talk about it, like, you know that I'm over it. Like, it's done, over with, dealt with in the past. But now we can talk about it and we can share with Team Rissa and Quan what was going on in the beginning of our relationship. So we're just gonna hop right into the story time. I hope you guys are ready. If you are, make sure you give this video a thumbs up right now. Subscribe to our channel if you are new. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified every single time we post. And what else, babe?
Make sure you follow us both on Instagram, and also check out rissaandquanmerch.com. We got new merch dropping real soon.
Stay tuned, guys. Okay, so we're gonna hop right into the story time. So from the title of this video, you guys already kind of know what this video is about to be about. There was a time where I sincerely believed that my boyfriend, Quan, was cheating on me. Yes, so the reason Quan said he wants to take responsibility for everything that happened in the beginning of our relationship was because, you know, when I first met Quan, obviously he was like talking to other girls or whatever. You can't really meet someone for the first time and expect them to not like have any type of relationship or dealings with anyone else. Like, he was entertaining other girls. I'm sure I was texting other guys at the time or whatever the fact may be, and that's just, you know, the truth and the fact of it. Quan and I met at a party, as you guys know. We got to know each other after that, months on end or whatever. We started dating and everything was going smoothly, and then after that, the dating phase comes like making things exclusive. So we finally decided to make things exclusive, and at that point, that's when you guys are both on the same terms. That's when you're like, okay, everyone else is out of the picture. Like, it's me and you. We're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Like, it's time to we're taking things to the next level.
Yeah, we're gonna make it public. So.
Yeah, we became boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, right? So it took months, like nearly a year. Like, we both didn't want to rush or get into it or anything like that, and we both were still at different colleges and stuff like that. So we decided to make it official or whatever, and we kept it quiet for a little bit, and then one day we decided to make it public, and that was the day that we both posted a picture together on our Instagrams. Well, Quan was actually the one who like asked me to formally be his girlfriend, and then we waited a little while, and then we decided to make it public. Ever since that day that we posted that we were together on our Instagrams,
that's when things went
left.
Yeah, so after I posted the picture of us together on Instagram
with a sweet message, very sweet message, like letting everyone know I was his girl.
Yeah, it made a lot of girls upset. And that's when the fake accounts came about, text-free numbers. All of a sudden,
iPhone numbers, not just text-free numbers.
iPhone numbers. All of a sudden, stories just started popping up out the blue.
This is what happened. So as soon as we like came out to the public that we were together, and like we were so happy, like remember that time we were so excited, like everything was just going our way, we're really getting to like know each other, our relationship was going very smoothly, so we're like, yes, this is the time. So as soon as we do that, all these random numbers start texting Quan's phone. Now Quan had the same phone number since high school, all the way through college, so God knows how many people had your phone number.
Yeah.
But randomly, he'll be getting like random text messages like in the middle of the night, like 1 in the morning and 2 in the morning from like these random numbers, like just trying to start trouble. And it's so funny because he actually still has the messages in his phone.
Yeah,
that's why we decided to do the video, because they were like still saved in his iCloud messages or whatever. And then, not for nothing, when you see like messages like that, you're gonna get upset. I'm gonna read the messages to you guys so you guys can kind of see like what was going on through my head. So when I saw his messages, I started to think like, wow, like this boy better not break my heart, because I was so nervous. I'm thinking that he's like really entertaining other girls, and the messages were like, I don't know. I'm gonna read them to you guys so you guys can see. So here's one. So it turned out to be just a text-free number, and the bubbles are green if you guys can see here. But in my head, I'm just thinking like, no, this is really a person texting you, you know what I'm saying? He had a whole bunch of trolls coming for him and everything.
Yeah, I feel like they was just trolling me, to be honest. I was trying to tell Rissa like, yo, just don't pay no mind.
But in the moment, I was not hearing anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know. And I didn't know like how many girls you were talking to, who you were talking to. I didn't know if he was promising other girls that he was gonna make them his girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe girls had a reason to be upset. Who knows what it was. But so basically someone texted him. They were like, hey handsome, I realize now why you haven't answered me. I see you have a girlfriend now, but I just want to know why you cut me off with no explanation like that. I didn't deserve that. And then he's like, who's this? He's like, they're like, wow, you deleted my number. He said, new phone. Well then think about who you cut off with no explanation. Then Quan was like, get a life, don't care either. I'm happy with my girl. You'll be alright. And then they're like, I just want to talk to you about it. And then he said, I ain't never talked to no one with an Android. Try again. And then they were like, I don't have an Android, Quan. My phone is just acting up. Can we link later to talk? I'll leave you alone. And then he's like, who is this? I'm not linking you, to be honest. And then they were like, I feel like you know who this is. You're just playing games. You were just having sex with me last semester. Now all of a sudden you have a girl, but you were trying to make it seem like you really like me. And then they were like, I don't. I'm gonna stop entertaining you though. And they said, wow, with the broken heart. And then they just kept sending him a whole bunch of messages, calling his phone, talking about call me back, please. So when I'm seeing this, I believe I was with you when you were responding. Like I was sitting right there with you when you were responding.
Once they just started saying a whole bunch of BS.
Yeah, they were just saying like,
after a while, I was just like, yeah, they just trolling me, because it's like, why would you say that? Like,
and it was a super fake number.
Yeah,
like it had an area code, but it ended up being a text-free number. So I'm like, okay, who is this person trying to troll you? So that happened.
No idea, honestly.
I don't know. We still haven't figured out who this person might have been to this day. So on top of like this random number, then I'm getting a DM from like a fake page. It was clearly a fake page, no followers or anything like that. And they're like, oh, I don't think I have those DMs still, but they're like, oh, something along the lines of like, oh, Quan got me pregnant. Remember? It was something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is, like, what are they
That's
talking
when I
about?
knew it was just trolling. I'm like, yo, like, come on, bro.
But I'm like, why do you have these people that feel like they could just contact me or you trying to like tarnish what we have going on?
What Rissa didn't understand is like, I had no control over it. Honestly, I just felt like it could have been anybody. It could have possibly been somebody that I wasn't even dealing with, that just was just jealous, you know, and just trying to break up our relationship.
I don't know.
It was just so weird, because like some of the text messages were like text messages that gave me the idea and the clue that this person never even dealt with me before, because they were just saying things that was just false, you know,
like
so
random things.
Yeah, just random things. It was just like immature random things. I'm like, yeah, this couldn't have been somebody that I actually dealt with before, you know.
Yeah, so just a little like background. Quan was like really popular, like from his hometown or whatever. Like he already had a lot of followers on Instagram like that. He had dealings with multiple girls, like a lot of girls. That's just his past. Like he was very handsome. He wasn't like tied down or in a relationship or anything like that for years after his ex. So he was just, you know, single, mingling, having fun, whatever, in college. So he did deal with a lot of girls. So I don't know if one of them just got upset once you made me your girlfriend.
I don't know.
Or what. But in the moment, I'm thinking like, no, you had some chick thinking that she was about to be your girl the same way you just made me your girlfriend. And he's like, I was not talking to anyone on this level. Like I was not trying to make anyone else my girlfriend. If I wanted to do that, I would have did that with them, but I did it with you. But I wasn't trying to hear anything. Like I was convinced that Quan was like dealing with someone else behind my back. And then this wasn't the last time. So someone else texted him, if you could find that. Which was even crazier. They're like, yo, and he's like, who's this? Don't matter. I just want to let you know you really hurt LaShawn. And he's like, okay. LaShawn is Quan's ex. They were like, you don't care, with a question mark. If she wrote you, would you at least answer to give her closure? You really ain't if you can't speak to her. Just say yes or no. So I'm like, all right, now this person's like really trolling. Like, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even think this may not have even been the same person. You know what I'm saying?
That was like beyond trolling.
Because this had to be like either maybe it was like someone from his past or one of their friends or something like that. But I'm like, all right, I know for a fact Quan has not talked to his ex in forever. Like, yeah. I just knew you were not talking to your ex for a long time.
Yeah.
So then there was that. So I'm just, you know, obviously my thoughts are racing. I'm like, yo, just be honest with me. Like, are you talking to other people? Like, why are you getting these random hit ups just because? Now, like, this never happened before when we were just like dating. But as soon as we go public that we're a boyfriend and girlfriend, now he's getting all these random text messages.
Honestly,
and all this
it was
stuff.
Becoming like frustrating.
It was stressful for me.
It was like, damn, there's nothing I could do. I couldn't stop them from just like making fake numbers and fake pages and hitting us up. I couldn't stop it. It was just like constant trolling. And then on top of that, I don't know who it is. And then she's getting mad at me because somebody's trolling and I don't know who it is. So it's like, it was frustrating.
And we knew it was trolling also too, because I would literally sit there and make him like FaceTime the person or try and get them on the phone. They would never answer.
So that's how I just
I'm like, okay, so they're clearly just doing this just to try and like cause an argument between us. And I will not ever let anyone know that I'm upset about it. I didn't go on social media about it. I didn't do any of that. Like, they had no idea. We were good. Yeah. Like, no one knew we were going through it or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But yeah, in the moment we were definitely going at it. And then he gets another text message, and this time it's from an iPhone number.
It was like an iPhone number, but it was like a number I didn't have, so
yeah, he didn't have this number saved.
Somebody must have gave somebody else my number, or somebody must have hit me up from somebody else's phone.
Yeah,
it was just corny, and it was just saying stupid things.
And this was happening for like every week for like 3 weeks. Like, something random would just happen. Then I'm getting DMs on top of it. I'm like, all right, this is just way too much. Like, stressing me out. They randomly text him. They're like, I want you. Then he's like, who's this? Chanel, I'm at work, BRB. He said, I don't know you. Like, and then she's like, he or she, whoever this is, like, you do, you just probably don't remember, but have a good day then. I get the point. He's like, I have a girlfriend though. They were like, okay, I won't bother you, waste my time or money then. Have your girlfriend and have a nice day. Then Quan just ignores them.
Exactly.
Sorry, my mom's calling me. And then Quan just ignores them, and then they just start blowing up his phone, calling him bad words and just cursing him out, saying a whole bunch of like irrelevant stuff that has nothing to do with anything. And then Quan was like, yo, stop texting my phone, basically get a life. And then they're like, stop texting me, bum. Like, you the one who texted him.
Like, what are you talking about?
And then Quan actually tried calling them, and he's like, you scared to even show your face. Like, who is this? And then they're like, get a life, LMAO, you a clown, blah, blah, blah. I'm rich, and all this other stuff. Like, they're just being complete weardos. So I'm like, all right, just stop entertaining. Cause
after that, I just blocked the number. Yeah. But I think around that same time, you was getting calls.
Yes, how did that happen?
I don't know. That person was trolling hard.
No, but how did they get my number?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There had to be somebody.
Someone that we both knew.
Yeah, that knew both of us.
Yo, we're just now, like, think about that.
Like, that's how I know it wasn't somebody that I was actually dealing with. It was just that as people trolling us because
someone close to us was doing that.
It was somebody close to us.
That didn't want us to be together or something. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Shit. Because I never gave my number out to like nobody. I had gotten like 2 new numbers after high school. So no one really had my number. So it had to be someone that got my number somehow.
Yeah, it was somebody that knew both of us that did that. That's how I knew. I'm like, yeah, this is just trolling now. Like, this is definitely not somebody I was actually dealing with, because how the hell did they get your number?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because none of the girls that you was dealing with would have had my number.
Exactly.
Yeah, so look at that. That's crazy. But yeah, so we still never figured out who it was that was trolling us this hard.
They seen how I moved on, and we both were happy together.
The moral of the story is people don't want to see you happy. Yeah. That's what it was.
We still get trolled to this day. Like, we check our DMs and people saying random stupid things. It's just like, we at the point now where we don't pay attention to these things anymore. But
that was the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah,
so I never
really felt like I was
I thought he was like cheating on me or playing me or something. I don't know, because we were still in college or whatever, and I didn't know what was going on. And if you guys were to just start dating someone and then randomly, like, their phones get blown up with all these text messages and crazy things, you would have thought too.
It was totally reasonable. Like, you had a legit reason why you thought that was going on, and I totally understood.
It was hard for you to prove it to me.
Yeah, it was nothing I could really do, honestly.
But then I had to realize, like, okay, now I'm getting all these random DMs from fake accounts. Like, they're just doing this to
I was even trying to prove it to you. Like, I was calling numbers in front of you and stuff like that. I was like, I knew it was just BS, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
either way, if it was somebody I was dealing with in the past, like, I would have put that in check in front of her, so, you know.
But yeah, so that was something we went through at the beginning of our relationship that we never share with you guys. Yeah. Something we could laugh about together now, because it's like, okay.
But it was bad at the time.
It was
like,
bad.
Ridiculous. It was literally for like a whole month straight. So.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, dang, you popular. All the girls wanted you because they mad.
All that's in the past.
This is my baby.
Exactly. And we're happy now.
Yeah.
But that was just like a story time. And I definitely got a new number.
Oh yeah, he got a new number.
Nobody got my number, so nobody could play on my phone no more and do none of that BS. You know what I'm saying?
That was like years ago.
You could go do that on Instagram. I got a million other DMs in my DM box, so you're just gonna be talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So.
But yeah, so he has a new number. I have a new number. It's dead. That's never happened again since that situation. Never. So we good over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up right now. Subscribe to our channel if you are new. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified every single time we post, and stay tuned for more videos. Love you guys.
Love y'all. Peace.
It's 4 a.m. and white. I got you all on my mind. You bad as hell, I can't lie. I need you, girl, in my life. Cause I can't wait till I